we were the first people to open up an embassy in Jerusalem with the leadership and courage and conviction of President Trump. And then the ambassador had a challenge. When you build a new building, you need to put artwork on the wall. And the ambassador was deciding what artwork to put on the wall, and he chose a very interesting picture. It's a picture of the 12 spies in the Bible returning from Israel into Jordan. And they're about to see the tabernacle, and the 12 spies are about to return and to report to the Jewish people what they saw when they toured the land of Israel. Now, who were these 12 spies? These 12 spies were ambassadors from each of their tribes, each representing one of the tribes. And historically, we know what wound up happening. These 12 ambassadors returned to the Jewish people, and 10 of them said that the Jewish people would not be able to conquer the land of Israel. And 2 of them, Joshua and Caleb, Yoshua and Kalev, said, Alona alev yashnu ota ki acholnu chala. Of course we can, because you have to understand history. The Jewish people were slaves in Egypt, were redeemed by Moses and God, saw the 10 plagues, saw the splitting of the sea, saw the revelation and the receiving of the Bible, the Torah, at Mount Sinai, and were now at the cusp of going into the land of Israel. And then they decided, wait a second, we have to have our ambassadors do a little bit of work. And they sent them into the land, and 10 came back with a negative report, and 2 came back with a good report. Now the question is, what was the sin of the spies? What did they do wrong? They told the truth. They told the truth. So what did they do wrong? And there's this picture in the ambassador's office in Jerusalem, as I've mentioned before, sitting there. Why does he have it there? Because the failure of the spies was the lack of the following 3 things. They didn't have vision, they didn't have conviction, and they didn't have faith. And the ambassador, when he picked out that picture, said, when I sit in my desk and I make every decision I make, I've made sins beforehand and I'll make sins in the future. But the 3 sins I cannot make, not now and not tomorrow, I can't have lack of vision, I can't have lack of conviction, and I can't have lack of faith. And the ambassador, following the lead of President Trump, has had that vision, that conviction, and that faith to do the right thing. That is the history of the people of Georgia. And Madam President, that is your history and that is your legacy. The United States is proud to stand with you. We are proud to stand with the people of Georgia and the country of Georgia. And I can tell you that we are very impressed with your decision to move closer to Jerusalem. And when it's time to pick out the artwork for your embassy in Jerusalem, Mrs. Friedman and Ambassador Friedman are excellent at doing that. And we look forward to partnering with you. Thank you, Dr. Evans. Thank you so much, Madam President.